Good morning, everybody. We're going to be doing some Elden Ring today. We're going to be doing a magic-only challenge playthrough. And what I basically mean by magic-only is that if I'm going to be attacking something, it has to be with magic. Hi, Ace Fawn! Good morning! And, really fast, Ace Fawn. I was looking at this right before I started it up, and I was like, wow, I've had 504 hours of playtime in Elden Ring. I wonder how much I have in Bloodborne. Yeah, that sounds about right. 573 hours. Yep. Okay. So, we gotta get Elden Ring caught up, I guess. So here we go. Are you excited, Ace Fawn? Are you ready for this? The idea for this playthrough came about the fact that, I keep hounding Lou to do something other than a physical build in Dark Souls and in Bloodborne. She's like, well, I did in Bloodborne. It's like, no, you didn't. You, like, started one and then you stopped playing it. It's like, and I don't want to do, like, a magic playthrough in Dark Souls yet. Like, a lot more fun doing... Okay. I guess... Level 69. I have a feeling that that is on purpose. And you know what, actually? Let's delete Raspberry. I think my highest gameplay time, other than the daily online game I play with friends, is Animal Crossing at 800 or something. That sounds about right. I was gonna say, Animal Crossing, for a lot of people, probably like around 800 to like 1,000 hours, if not more. Actually, I want to show attributes. Because I want to try and have as little strength or dexterity as physically possible. Because I'm not going to be using either of those stats. I don't need those unless it's to wield a staff, which I don't think you need strength or dexterity to wield a staff, so... The fact that the astrologer here starts with 12 dexterity is just preposterous in my book. 10 and 11, that's pretty low. 11, 14, no, 12 and 12. 10 and 10 is the lowest. 10 and 10. 8 and 12, which averages out to 10 and 10, so I guess, kinda. 9 and 13, nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Definitely not. So yeah, I guess it really is either these guys at 10 and 10, or these guys at 8 and 12, because that's basically 10 and 10. And these guys will start with magic, whereas this guy will start with nothing, other than a club. What do you think, Ace Fawn? Should we start as a wretch, or should we start as an astrologer? Starting as a wretch will be much harder, because I literally won't be able to do anything until I find a staff and find some magic. But I've got a solution for that too, so... We could be as undexterous as possible by doing wretch. Could have less strength than a wretch as an astrologer. Wee! I guess technically astrologer does start with really, really high intelligence, but they don't have very much faith or arcane. And I do also want to have faith in arcane, because this is going to be a magic-only playthrough, and I am not stopping myself at one school of magic. When I say magic, I mean magic. All forms are welcome here. Can I help you, Miss Screamy Little Baby? You've got the zoomies, you've got the screamies, you want attention, don't you? Oh, I know. I'm really wondering if you guys can hear the cat or not. I'm hoping you can. Meh. And come up here. Sit on my lap already. Like, nah, I don't feel like it. You can? Yes. Yay! You're famous, Sweepy. I mean, you're not famous, but you are on the air. Me. She's so talkative. I know why she's yelling at me. She's yelling at me because she's like, hey, give me wet food. And it's like, no. One, mom does that. Two, mom does that only when you need it. And like, yes, I know that you basically need it to like prevent yourself from having allergies, but still now. She's famous to us. That's right, Ace Fawn. You are famous. Oh. Oh. Getting all the head scratches right now. I think... Actually, I'll put it this way, Ace Fawn. Should I have an easy start or a hard start? I know that this is a lot of decision power for you to have to make a choice, but... And when I say easy start, I mean it's still going to be hard, but it'll be easier than the hard start. It is a challenge run. That is true. You know what? You're right. Let's make it as challenging as physically possible. Alright. Name. Oh, hold on. No! I thought that I had enough characters to do that. Oh, I like was planning that out and everything. Bummer. There. Magic baby. All right. Detailed appearance. Let's load a favorite. Yep. I think we gotta go with our handsome boy. Except he's a bit too, buff. So maybe we don't. Maybe we'll go with, I think I'll give her a little bit of muscle. Alright. There we go. Also, we changed to type B because reasons. Oh, also, as a small little caveat of magic only, I will allow myself to use summons, but those summons also have to only be using magic. So, Fanged Imp Ashes and most of the other summons you get in the game won't be able to use. Tish, can't use her. And I will allow myself to use Cracked Pots because they do have magical effects. But I guess maybe only... My brain's like, do I want to limit myself to only be able to use Cracked Pots that take FP? I'll think about that one. I'll think about that one. That one I'm not so sure about. Alright, starting the game with this character, is that okay? Yes! Let's go! I don't remember that loading thing in the past. That's weird. I thought it was a different loading thing. Do we watch the opening, Ace Fawn?
The fallen leaves.
I've watched this a billion times.
Tell a story.
Look, it's America. Still America. Oh, nope, it's Radagon. I lied. Huh. I really thought that you got 2 America and then 1 Radagon. It's weird.
Was shattered.
Elden Ring was shattered. Oh no.
In our home. Across the fall.
The lands between. Between
lands
what? Between these cheeks. Nah, I'm kidding.
Now,
Look, she's definitely not crucified position or anything. It's crazy.
is nowhere to be found.
It's because she's currently a dude.
And in the night of the Black Knives,
Ouch!
Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
But only kind of. He's only mostly dead.
Soon, Marika's offspring.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. They show the Night of the Black Knives, and then they show Ronnie, who orchestrated the whole thing. Hey, you're not supposed to have that. Give that back.
Strength.
Oh, and you can see that he's pulling it out of the thing. And then there's the snake eating our boy, who's disgusting. So that we could devour the gods together. I guess we're watching this. I asked if we should watch it, and then we're just watching it.
No lord arose.
And I am talking over it, and you're gonna have to deal, everybody. Sorry.
A
Big.
war
You can still see his
leading to
horse, though.
abandonment
His horse is still
by
there.
the greater will.
Rise
Rise
now, ye
now,
tarnished. Yep,
Ye
yep.
tarnished,
Such a weird delivery,
ye
but
dead,
it's
who
famous
yet
at this
live.
point.
The call of long lost grace
Speaks to us
speaks to
all.
us all.
And now we go through a whole bunch of people. What's up, First Lord?
Chieftain of the Badlands,
And absolutely nothing else significant about you.
the ever-brilliant Goldmask.
Who's definitely not going to get murdered.
Fear, the deathbed companion,
Which is never naked.
the loathsome dung-eater,
No comment. He is loathsome. I hate him.
and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing.
Much better than the all-bearing. Oof. There's a randomizer run that Dan Jones was doing, and it randomized all the NPCs, clothes, and equipment as well. And Gideon was not wearing anything, and it was horrible,
One
but hilarious.
whom grace would again bless.
Look, it's my hand. I do like that they kind of render your hand,
Of no
like in
renown.
proper color, skin, and everything. And it's me.
Across the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring
Elden Ring.
and
Okay.
become the Elden Lord.
Elden Lord, oh my goodness. So here's the thing that I'm actually kind of worried about that I didn't think about. I have an idea where magic is, and like where I can get some that will allow me to like start and have some stuff to like be able to do attacks and stuff, because once again, this, none of that. None of that at all. And also no like fisting or anything like that either. Like literally no physical attacks at all. Not allowed to do that. If we don't have a staff or a talisman in our hand, we are not doing anything. But a thing that I didn't think about just now, or until just now, with this character, is will I have the stats to be able to cast the magic that I am going to be getting? Because if not, then hoo boy, is this going to be a bit of a rough start, because we're going to have to find soul items to be able to level ourselves up until we can cast that magic. Uh-oh, indeed. But hey, it's a challenge run. That's the whole point. Hey, smack me. Smack me really hard. Do it again. Yes, I like it. I'll be back to kick your butt later, dork. Probably. I don't know. I don't really need to kill him. And now that I think about it, the person that I would be doing the quest for to help with that part also is not only magic, so I don't know that I would be able to... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to summon them, so there's no point. Look! I'm dead! And I'm in a hole. How did I get to this hole? Who knows? And then I love that our maiden lady just shows up and is like, yep, this corpse right here on the floor, definitely good material. Hello. Hello. It's our horse, bud. Being dead in a hole, there's nothing quite like it. I know, right? It's the best. Such a great way to relax.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side.
Because we're going to choose to partner with them even though they're
We found
totally
her
worthless.
here after all.
You're making a grave mistake, my lady.
One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
I'm going to lean in and be all mysterious. Right, bye.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
The Golden Order? Who gives a shit? Am I right? I'm right. Screw the Golden Order, everybody. All my homies hate the Golden Order. I'm a corpse, I'm a corpse, I'm a corpse. I'm a corpse, I'm a corpse, I'm a corpse. We do also have to find clothes, because going naked is not okay. Especially since we were playing with a female avatar. I'm loving the commentary. I'm glad. Oh yeah, baby! Flask of Crimson Tears. We ain't gonna need that. Also, we are going to take care of some housekeeping immediately. Nope, nope. Nope. Let's see here. Do I want physical on that side or magic? I think I want magic on that side. And then we want physical on this side, so boom. Alright, we good! Let's get out here. I would drop down the hole to do the tutorial, but I have literally no attacks, and there's nothing that I will be able to get down there that will allow me to attack, so it would be a terrible idea, because I wouldn't be able to leave. Anyways. We're gonna run up here. We're gonna get this grace. And then now, if I wanted to drop in the hole, I could leave, because I can teleport to there. I'll get that, even though I won't be able to use it. We'll go up. How do I... That's how. Yeah! I gotta work out them leg muscles. Gotta get them crouches in. Alright, let's go. Oh. Wrong button. Heck yeah! We were able to lift that because we muscled our legs. Beans. Summoning pool is now efficient. Or effective. Whatever. It's turned on. Touch grass. Hey. 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 Screw you. I'm not talking to Vari. Vari's mean. I almost punched him and my brain was like, wait, no, no, no. This is a magic only. We're not allowed to punch. Wait. Boop. 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 Let's see, we got no runes, so there's not really much we can do. Church! It's Santa! We're gonna nab this. Thank you. We're gonna talk to you. Yep, yep, sure. Yep, cool beans. Thanks, Scully. Sell. And we have no use for this, so you can have it. Thank you. We have 100 runes, everybody. We can't buy anything still. Cool. Bye. For now, indeed. You're right. Yoink. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I have no means of attacking these people. Don't touch me. Get your gross germs away from me. This is mine, thank you. Oh, kukris, I won't be able to use those, so we can sell those. That'll be good. Thank you for the materials, guys. Bye. What losers. Bunny rabbit jackalope thing. I don't know what these are. Squirrel rabbits? Squabbits. We'll call them squabbits. Uh-oh, I ran out of stamina. Oh, joke's on you. You know what? I want to steal first. I know that it would be much safer to just immediately go over to the thing, but I wanted to steal that. And I did, so. Gulp. Thank you. Race, baby! Oh, you think you're so hot? You think you're so tough? I'm sitting, and now it's night. Take that, loser. Okay. Oh my god, there's a ghost. No solicitors. This is a private bonfire.
Greetings.
That doesn't endear me to you.
From beyond the fog.
How do you know where I'm from?
I am Melina.
I'm not introducing myself. Oh, you're kneeling. Oh, don't think that's going to ingratiate me to you. Okay, you're kind of beautiful, actually. So what's wrong with your eye? Are you okay? We should take you to a doctor.
I offer you an accord.
Like, the car?
Have you heard of
Yada 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 blah 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 blah. Cool beans. Awesome. Amazing. Cool. That's so great. Awesome. We'll be friends. She's already proposed to me, guys. Jesus.
Use it. It will subtorrent. Treat him.
You really need to slow this down, ma'am. Never had a Honda before. Thanks. I know, right? So good. Awesome. Actually, you know what? For now, we'll keep this relatively balanced. We'll keep it at like 2 and 3. I was about to literally just do that. It's like, well, I literally don't have any magic yet, so we'll keep it at 3 to 2 for now. Actually, yeah, until we actually have magic, we'll keep it at like, we'll keep it at this. Because I don't have any magic, literally at all. And I don't think I can even level up, can I?
Turn your runes to strength.
She just laughs at me. It's like, you only have 100. You're hilarious.
For but a moment.
But a moment.
Share them with me.
Yep. I need 673 to level up at least once. So this is going to be a bit. Alright. Bye. And then we're going to go boop. We're going to go boop. We're going to go skadoosh. Torrent baby! Oh. I always forget that it's triangle. This is mine. Thank you. Map found. Stealing this. Thank you. Cool. You guys made it easier to get that and leave. Bye. Losers. Touch grass. And the most important thing ever, we have to go save the best boy.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
I rolled into him, I didn't attack him.
Go and do that
No physical attacks.
Some you will just thank you.
Adorable boy. Look at this adorable little boy.
So this is all I
He's so handsome. He's so beautiful.
all I couldn't
Best
bear.
beautiful little boy. I love you so much, Bach. Never change. What happened here? Something died. Cool. Thanks for the arterial leaf. Bye. Actually, let's go back to the Church of Ella. You know what? May as well top off. Harpies? Those weren't there before. What does that sound? Oh, it's you. Okay. It's like there's a mystical sound, and I don't recognize it. Apparently. In case you didn't know. She's not here. Interesting. What about if I do this? Huh. Still no. Oh. What's up, loser? Sal. I don't need those, so you can have all of them. And I don't need that or that. You can have both of those too. Let's see. Now that we've done that, we can technically purchase this, which we really, really do want, so we're going to do that. And then we'll start purchasing these later, and these as well at some point.
Goodbye.
Does she really not spawn unless I, like, teleport here? I guess not. That's so weird. Yep, cool. Yep. Ronnie!
This
Thank you.
way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
Depends, are you going to lie about who you are?
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna.
Liar.
I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee.
No, that's
Thou
crazy.
art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yes, I can call the spectral steed. Anyways, yada 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 yada. Cool, thanks.
'Tis a summon that
Those
spirits
wolves
out
are
of-
useless. Thank you so much for the uselessness.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet,
Oh, we won't.
but all the
For a
same,
little while. But we
knowing
will.
well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oh, I'm already tired of it. I'm definitely not going to be following them. Okay. We can talk to Melina. Why not? We're not actually going to. We're just going to skip through her dialogue, but if she wants to go...
This light, but now you can see the rays upon
Cool.
the cliff. A demi. If the rays and the elder as an ally, I pray to face the.
She's an ally, everybody. Heck yeah. So cool of you. Alright. We've done that. We've gotten this. Let's go get some magic. We're gonna go to everyone's favorite place at the beginning of the game. The thing that everyone loves and everyone goes to because it's definitely the best place to go. Yoink. Oh no! We're fine. Hole. Thank you. God, you think those guys were getting tortured or something? Yeesh. Grow up. Anyways. Before we go into that one, we want to come over to this one first. Boop. And there's a very special item in here that we're going to make great use out of by selling it. Anyways. It's just a little torture, you big babies. I know, right? Like, jeez. I got murdered and you don't see me complaining. Are those guys talking? Huh. Rats. 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 Open. Quick. Go. Go. Open. Teleport. Teleport. No! Teleport me! Quick! No! Pain in the butt. Alright, we'll be right back. Steak of America, whatever. Who gives a crap? Imagine wanting to get abducted and getting killed by rats instead. Thank you for those. No. 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 Quick. Go. All right. Stop. All right. We've been abducted. Just like we wanted. Come on. Thank you, game. Look. Items we can use. Sweet. Hi. Please don't attack me with those. What did I just say, you disgusting, disgusting thing? It's fine. We're not really hoping to hold on to those 40 runes, because it's not very likely that it's going to happen. For being completely honest. Oh, other things that I guess I should probably point out that we won't be able to do. We will not be able to bleed any enemies, because I do not believe there is any magic that you can get that causes bleed. So, one of the easiest ways to kill the Great Dragon Grail is not available to us. I want to get some of these cracked crystals because you can use them to make magic dart things, which my brain's still kind of like, do those count as physical items or do those count as magical items, because they do take FP to use, but they do physical stuff. So I'm still kind of trying to decide if I want to use those or not. I'm thinking probably not, but I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Cool. Missed! Losers. Alright. Freedom! And then for anybody that's ever been ensnared by a trap chest, you need to rest at a graze. And then you can teleport. Wait. What's up? Really? You know, I don't know that I've ever actually talked to Melanie here, so I will actually talk to her and let her talk. What's up?
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree, long ago.
Inside
For
it?
the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There
Okay.
is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance.
Yeah, you're so
I
useless.
am no maiden. My purpose
Are we shaking?
was long ago lost.
Yeah, we're like slightly moving up and down. That's so weird. Oh, whatever. God dang it. It literally even said triangle and I like read it for a split second. Rock grease, that's useless. We'll be selling that too. And then... Come on. Oh, does it not tell us that we're in Caleb? I thought that it told us we were in Caleb when we came out here. Weird. What a lovely place. I know, right? It's so beautiful here. They've got this swamp with all this red goop everywhere. Like, it's so beautiful. So welcome. You know, they really rolled out the red carpet, too. They literally just teleported me straight here, like, all expenses paid trip. Very kind of them. Prime vacation spot. Absolutely. Alright. You'll be able to summer house here? Yep. Look, we already got a spell. Excuse me. Nope, nope. No thank you. Nope. Nope. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Ah! Oh, we're gonna die. But that's okay. As long as we can get to that, we're good. Alright, we've got a staff. We've got a spell. We've even got some golden runes. And perfect. We died hovering above the ground like the true mage that we are. I don't even know where the Stake of America is here. I'm curious now. I didn't know that there was one out here. I mean, I probably did, but it's been long enough that I have completely forgotten. Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, equipment. We cannot use that. We need 18 intelligence. Oh my god. This is gonna be tough. Alright, we've got a staff, everybody. Not that we can use it. Nab that. This is where we died. Okay, so I know where we are then. There is a set of clothes out here that I want to go grab, so we're going to do that too. I believe the clothes are like right here? Yes. No. No. Thank you. Perfect. We even get some perfume bottles for that. I didn't know that. That's nice. My brain's like, it'd be faster to just die at this point. And it's like, no. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to allow myself to kill enemies with gravity. Because gravity magic is a thing. So who's to say that I'm not just, you know, applying out the true 100% unadulterated power of gravity magic via just gravity. Actually, I guess let's double check. Can I help you?
Forgive me. I've been testing you.
You
To
bitch.
determine if
Anyways.
it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take you gathering place.
Not yet. Anyways. Memorize spell. I can't use the spell yet either. I need 18 intelligence, so I need to get to 18 intelligence no matter what. Bummer. Because my brain was like, I can definitely go find another staff that'll be cheaper for, like, the intelligence requirements, but good to know. I need to have 18 intelligence no matter what. Gross. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, right, I can't just press the up button in order to get a map. Yeah, that's all that happens. There we go. Now it tells us where we are. And as everybody knows, there are very few things to do in Caelid. Top of the list is leaving. Hello.
Buying or set?
Selling. Rock grease, can't use that. That will allow us to level up. Cool. Interesting. Bye. Want to keep that. Yeah. Alright. So let's see here. Equipment. Boom. Alright. Now we kind of look like a mage. Perfect. Let's see. There's a grace over here I want to nab really fast before we're out of here completely. It's like right over there. It is. Perfect. Go down that way too. Actually, hell yeah, I'm gonna go down this way. More flasks. Alright. We're avoiding the Dogosauruses as much as we can, because we're about to get very, very aggroed by all of them. But it's cool. Wait, did I actually pick like the perfect line? Oh my god, I think I picked the perfect line. Wow. Heck yeah, we didn't get aggroed, everybody. It's fun. I'm a genius, apparently. Activate that grace. I don't remember if there's one over here. Please don't shoot at me. God damn it. No! Worst part is now I have to keep going across because I need to get my runes back, because I need that 340. Oh, okay, thank God. Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. Do I want to continue to explore Caelid a little bit? I think I do, actually. There are a couple more places I want to get marked on my map really fast. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Thank you. You guys have fun with your little warp. Uh-oh. No. No! I'm not here. You don't see me. I can't pet you, so I don't want to interact. I don't think that's my favorite entry from the Can You Pet the Dog. Is the Caelid one where it's like, you cannot pet the dog, 0 out of 10. And it's just a picture of the dogs in Caelid charging at them. Alright. Is this where I think it is? Oh god. No. No. Yes, this is where I think it is. There's a grace here I would like to get, please. Quick. Quick. Alright, we run. Nope. Nope. Wait, is there a... What is this? Ooh, I completely forgot about that cookbook. Glad that we came back and got it. Running! This is actually way more fun than I thought it was going to be. I'm glad that I'm doing this today. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was waking up this morning, I was like, okay, like... Part of me really wants to play Control, because like, I really want to keep playing Control, because I'm having so much fun. But part of me also really wants to start Elden Ring, because I've got the idea now, and I know what I want to do, and I think it'll be fun. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. Don't worry about me, Ixykes. I'll come back to kill you later. You can rest for now. Don't worry about it. You can relax. Alright. Right now we're literally just kind of getting a whole bunch of graces. And showing off, because this was literally just 100% improvised. Oh, that was fun, though. Okay, anyways. That was really fun. And that served no purpose whatsoever. To anybody that doesn't know, when you interact with these, a ghost dude will appear and will lead you to a secret area. So... Another thing I am wondering is, should I allow myself to use... Actually, you know what? I think I've already decided. I was going to say, should I allow myself to use weapon arts that are on physical weapons to do things? And, I was going to say, like, only if they have magical properties, or only if they do, like, a magical thing, or they don't do a physical attack. I think... No. I'm not going to allow myself to use weapon arts, even if they do like a magical attack thing, if they are on a physical weapon. If they are on a magical weapon, sure. But any weapon art that does a physical thing, even if it is on a magical weapon, I cannot use. Let's see. I know that there is... There it is. So I know that there's another grace over here somewhere for the castle area, up off to the side, and there's our little Flame of the Redmanes boy. This little thing. Okay. Let's rest. Whew. Lots of running. let's get back to it. Thank you. What's up, losers? I'm still trying to decide if I want to allow myself to use gravity to kill an enemy. Mostly because if I don't, I do think that there's going to be one hell of a really long grind to be able to get to 18 intelligence. And that's not good. Oh, are you guys fighting each other? Let's take America. Oof, I don't know where this is going to put me. Please not anywhere terrible. Please not where the birds can see me already. Oh god. That is terrible. Hi! I'm down here. Where are my runes? 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 There they are. Yoink. No. No. Nope. Nope. Perfect. These are the thing that I was looking for, is these. Because they'll have lots of things like that near here. Okay, note to self. Go back that way. I think using gravity should be okay. I guess. Gravity isn't physical. You can't hold it in your hands. Very true. You also can't swing it at things unless you use magic, which I will be doing, so. Decent butterfly. There's something in here? There is. Preserving boluses. That'll be useful. I can't get up that way. Can't get up this way, though. Okay, we're gonna go back to those little graves because there was one more item that I didn't quite get. Okay. Alright, well, if we're allowing ourselves to use gravity, there's really only one thing that we want to do right now for leveling up. And before we do it, we are going to go buy one more thing from Kale. But before we do that, we're going to come over here, which is a terrible idea because we're going to get invaded by an NPC. Which is why I'm taking the most roundabout way to get to this area, because I'm hoping I can activate the grace before they invade me. Perfect. Yeah, both of those. Set. Good. So they have not invaded. Now, we go... Hi, Kale. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, I don't know why I'm crouching. What's up, bud?
Weren't you?
No, I'm not dead.
You're back.
I am back. And I do want to buy something. I would like to buy that, please. Thank you. Sell. Did I pick up any more physical attack weapons? I have not. Yeah, just my magical stuff and all that. Cool. I could use those for crafting items. And those are runes for selling later.
Goodbye.
Alright. Actually. Because there's a group thing I could check, or like could join that would help me get like extra runes for kills, but I feel like that's kind of cheaty. No, yeah, that's too cheaty. I might reconsider that and do it later, but for now, I'm going to deem that too cheaty. Oh no, it's a giant. Only there were a cliff I could jump off of to avoid him. Right over here. Remember, kids, jumping off of cliffs is not a good idea. Hi.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
No, you don't. What do you sell? Expands crafting repertoire, and what does it do? Firebone, arrow, neutralizing boluses. So I will want that, so I can get those. Or will I?
Well,
Oh, the hell? There we go. Really? The hell? There we go. Be like, Torrent, where'd you go, bud? Hi. There it is. Sweet. Then we angle this way. Ho ho! Ho ho! God, that's so cool. Add that. I don't think we're gonna need to like farm any item drops, but may as well. At the very least, I can sell it. Other items in there that are not. There should be a grace near here, though. There it is. Rest at that, so that if any enemies are currently chasing me, they stop. Okay. What's up? You're cool. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Stay clear of.
Cool. I'll think about it.
Don't.
Nah, you're funny. Other fun thing for his particular interactions where he is there and stuff, we cannot let him attack. So for the first one where it's like the dude shows up next to Patch's cave and is all like, haha, I'm going to kill you. We have to kill him before he shows up to help us. / before he like does any physical attacks. For the second one, at the Raya Lucaria, we will not be able to help him at all. So, we are locked out of that one, unfortunately, basically forever. So. Do I want to go down this way right now? You know what, actually, there's no point in going that way right now. We'll go this way for now. Apologies that this is just kind of a lot of setup right now, Ace Vaughn, but I promise we will get to some action eventually. But I am glad that you're hanging out with me. It's a lot of fun. And we've got this stick that we can intimidate people with and be like, look, I'm a mage. And they're like, oh god, he's a mage. You better watch out. That's the meteor staff. That's really powerful for gravity magic. And it's like, that's right. And I know rock sling, one of the really good gravity spells. And like, oh god. And then we just kind of stand there for a moment. They're like, are you going to attack me? And it's like, I don't know how yet. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm not smart enough. And then they're just like, oh. And then they come over and they beat me like the little pancake that I am. All right, let's see. We're going to cut over this way. We're going to come down through this. And right around over here should be a grace. Of course, the vibes here are great, and I really enjoy hanging out too. Aww! Thank you. Excuse me. Alright. And now we go into the Forest of Gigantic Bears. You know, I really don't know why Radon is holding back the stars. I don't know why he would want to preserve all of these giant murderous things, but, maybe he's got a pact with them or something, since he's also huge. And look! More map. Hi, Bear. I know where you lead. I'm not falling for that. Oh, wait a minute. Aha! I don't know why I had to loop back specifically for that item, but I did. Okay. It's a America statue! Yoink. We're gonna come and nab this. Thank God for that. We're gonna nab that. And why not? We're gonna rest here for a sec. Flasks. Oh! Right. Cool. Mix. Sure. Boom. Perfect. You know what? I wonder. Cool. I can do that, I just can't use it. Now it's even funnier because it's like, oh, I've got the staff and I've got the spell, you better watch out! And they're like, oh no! And then I can't do anything. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I thought of a perfect way that I could totally get around not having 18 intelligence yet. I'm gonna do that. But first, I want to see if this still works. Yep, this still works. They still haven't patched their game properly. Glowstone. And remember, kids, you too can come over here and get this sword, which is really powerful really early in the game. Haven't fought a single enemy yet. And I already have a really, really strong drill sword. Okay. Yep. Okay. So here we are. Here's a friend. And I have to test something because I saw in one of Yempha's videos there was somewhere down here that you could drop to. Yeah, oh my god. I have never been down here before. Where can you drop from where you're not gonna die though? Yeah, basically everywhere looks like it's so far down that you die. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, there's no other way down there. How are you supposed to survive the fall down there? Well, one of these days. I'll have to go back and watch that video and figure out how you get down there. There's not anything down there that I can use, it's just a dagger, but still. I've never been down there, I want to know how to get down there. because I got to do everything. Because literally everything I'm doing so far, like all the stuff that I've been gathering, all the places I've been going, has been by memory. And, I would like to know where everything is so that I can have it all memorized, because I'm insane like that. And actually, yeah, let's go ahead and come down and grab this grace, because this will lead over to another area that we want to go to fight another thing. Skadoosh. Sit. We'll stand. Get back on our horse. And oh my god, actually, I have to share my outrage about something. Aesfon, do you, or have you watched, Actually? It's a, like, little game show on YouTube by the peeps that used to, like, be College Humor, and now they're called Dropout. And it's a show, as they explain basically every single episode, where he has incorrect statements about nerd culture things, and it is the job of the contestants to buzz in and correct him. All corrections must be preceded with the phrase, actually. And, the most recent episode that, like, has, I think the last unicorn is, like, in the title and stuff like that. You've seen clips, yeah? The most recent episode that they have that has, the last unicorn in the title, they do shiny questions where it's like, oh, these are, like, just a whole bunch of stuff where it's a ton of trivia thrown at you, and you can, like, answer it in any order and stuff like that. Or you don't have to answer in any order, but, like, you don't have to proceed the corrections with them, actually. I forgot that it's over here. There we go. Whew. Still made it. But one of the shiny questions, they were like, okay, we're going to show you a whole bunch of pictures of horses, and it's your job to tell us which horses they are. And they're going through, and it's like, I know most of them. And they get to the second to last horse, which is this big black horse. It's got a saddle with, like, a whole bunch of items on it and stuff like that. And they're like, what horse is this? And I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like maybe something from like The Witcher, or like maybe like Red Dead Redemption 2 or something like that. And they're like, it's Agro from Shadow of the Colossus. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it is not. It is not Agro from Shadow of the Colossus. The horse doesn't have a white diamond on its head. It has stuff on its saddle that Agro doesn't have on its saddle. It's not Agro. And they like zoom out and they show a picture of like the character standing next to it. And it's like, and there's Wanderer with him. And it's like, that's not Wanderer. Like, that dude looks like he's in his, like, 50s. Wanderer is in his, like, 16s to, like, 20s or something. And, like, it made me so upset. Like, so unreasonably upset. And, Lou did check out the comments on the, video, and, like, there are tons of people already pointing it out, like, actually, that is absolutely not Agro. That is this horse from Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's like, hell yeah, I was right. But, like, just so funny. Alright, we got a memory stone so we can equip more spells. Not that we have any spells to equip yet. Wow! What's up, Pixels? We're doing a magic only run and I'm totally gonna get killed. I literally can't... audience participation. I mean, they used to do a section where it's like, here are our favorite corrections from you guys, the fans, and they would do like from the pixels. From the YouTube comments, from the Discord chat, and from Twitter. And they cut that section out for some reason, and it makes me kind of sad, because, like, it was really fun. But, oh, bye, kitty. I believe in you. You believe in me, even though I have literally no ability to cast magic at all? We decided since it's a challenge run, we should have it be challenging, so I started as a wretch instead of as an astrologer. Which was one of my two options, because I was like, either we start as an astrologer, because their dexterity and strength stat average out to 10 each, or we start as a wretch, because they just have 10 in both stats. Oh, goodness. I thought you were on the other side of the tree. But yeah, right now we're basically just gathering a whole bunch of stuff and items and things to be able to make it so that we actually can cast magic. This isn't going to make sense, or this isn't going to make any sense, but the usual prep run. Yep. Still waiting on that but. And we can't even attack Grail. Oh, is that their wing? How have I never noticed that sticking up like that before? Magic baby! Ace! Can't do magic. Perfectly fine. Also, that is the name of our character, in case you were curious, Pixels. We are Magic Baby. Oh, Magic Baby and Ace shaking hands. Can't do magic. Very fair. I do get it now. And you were correct. I also cannot do magic. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come back to Gatefront here. Because, this was the thing that dawned on me, Ace Fawn, that I can do to make it so that I can actually cast magic without having to kill a thing using gravity yet. We are probably going to kill a thing using gravity, though, because, oof. Also, my god, I am so hot all of a sudden. Why is it so hot in here? Let's see. It's 75 degrees in here. Why am I so hot all of a sudden? Give me a sec. I'm actually going to turn on a fan behind me. Did you get the meteor staff? I did. It takes 18 intelligence to wield. And we have 10, because we haven't been able to level up at all, because we're not allowed to attack anything unless it's with magic. But don't worry about that. I have an idea. Oh god, does it? Yes, it does. You want to know what's even more fun, Pixels? You see the spell that we have at the very top? Rock Sling? That also takes 18 intelligence to cast. We got sitting sideways, everybody. Pogging.
It's scared. I want to. I'm nothing. Can you tell?
Hey, jellyfish.
It'll be glad. It will. Tell them I love and trying to get.
Oh, and then another thing, Pixels, since you weren't here. I'm not allowed to use any physical attacks. I'm not allowed to use any summons that use physical attacks. I'm not allowed to have anybody join me that will use physical attacks. And I'm still debating if I'm going to allow myself to use items that have a physical component but are essentially magical attacks, or if I'm just going to say no, the items have to be purely magical. I cannot use anything that has a physical, like, attack component in it. What's up, old lady? He's like, is that a person on a horse? And it's like, it sure was. I think it's time to finesse Knight Rider personally. Yes and no, because that was what I was thinking, is I can use gravity to kill Knight Rider, and then I can get a whole bunch of souls to be able to level myself up. But there is another thing that I thought of that we can get that allows us to wield the staff without having to grind a whole bunch of soul items to be able to, or rune items to be able to level ourselves up. So we're gonna go get that really fast, and if you're curious what I'm thinking about, just stay tuned, everybody. Excuse me, I have somewhere to go. Thank you. What's up, wolves? What's up? Don't mind me. Like, was that a tarnished on a horse? And it's like, it sure was, bye. Right. All right. And now, before leveling up at all, we are in Liurnia. All right. And then there is this soft boy over here who we are going to talk to as well. But before we do, I like this item. What's up, bud? Yep, yep, sure, yep, cool. I only have 40 runes on me, buddy. I don't really have much cash, but I guess if you're really hurting that much.
Bless you. Bless you are a true my name, presuming you only...
What's up, Thops? Me study sorcery? Alright, so I can get that for 1,000 from him, I can get that for 1,500, and I don't really know that I'm going to use this. But that does take 10, so that will be something that we'll be able to use right away once we have a staff. So that'll be good to use, or good to get. So we'll nab that at some point. And Pixels and Ace Fawn, now that you are both here, what do you both think about 45,000 from the Dragon Barrow Knight Rider and 12 or plus 12 from Fort Feroth is a good start? What do you mean plus 12 from Fort Feroth? Like plus 12 for like level stats and stuff, or rune item?
You are surprised you no matter. Why don't? Oh, but don't.
Yep. What you got? Crystal Dart, so that's kind of what I want. And I do want to get that at some point. Let's see, this takes 16 intelligence. Damn. I was hoping that that would take like 12 or something, so. Under the astrologer starts with 18 intelligence. Or 16 intelligence, not 18. Or did I say 16? I don't know. Damn it. It's trying to get the map. But 45,000 from the Dragon Barrow Knight Rider and plus 12 from Fort Feroth is a good start rune item. Oh, right! The rune item is like a level 12 rune item. I was wondering what you were talking about by like plus 12. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, that would be a good thing to get right away. And I probably will head there after I grab this. Because trust me, the thing that I'm going for is Big Brainin. I should probably not bother trying to get the... Those rats are going to be a pain without the beast repellent torch, though. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Also, I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea. Does the beast repellent torch work on rats? Oh my god, there's a grace right here. I always forget about this grace. I'm gonna absolutely get the beast repellent torch. I didn't know that. That's a purchase from a... Oh, why are my runes up here? Excuse me. Excuse me. Game. I'm gonna die trying to get these. Yep. Well, whatever. No runes to get now. We can just run and get what we want. It was only 30 runes. Why was I so, like, I have to get them back kind of thing? Ugh, whatever. Dragon Barrow Merchant for 1,500, I believe. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Pixels. Oh, what was I going to ask you guys? Oh, yeah. Now that I've got two of you here, should I allow myself to use online groups like Seekers and stuff? For 1,200, ooh, even less. I like. I say yes. Okay, so Pixel says yes. What do you say, Ace Fawn? If you say no, then we will put it to a tiebreaker via Lou later. Ow. Ow. Yeah, seems fine. Okay, so I will use online things like Seekers, and that will allow me to get more runes just automatically. Quick, yes, go. Go. Thank you. Okay. So this should teleport us pretty far. And by pretty far, I mean basically straight where we want to be. We still... Yeah, we do still have light rolls. Good. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that on now, then. Multiplayer. And then all capital letters. Seekers. Boom. Right here. Hello, little bug. I don't remember what's in this one. Smithing stone too, I'll take it. And then we run! Alright. What a nice, peaceful field we're running through. Got some bugs in it. Like, you know, got some giant stone things in it. Sure would be a shame if there was like a really big, terrifying lizard demon. Oh, God! I just realized that its name is Smarag. What a horrible name. I'm so sorry, bud. It cannot be fun to explain to people how to pronounce. I don't remember what you dropped, but I can't tell you yet anyways. That way. You still trying to attack me? I'm not fighting you. Thank you. Game's all like, you're fighting a boss. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm running from a boss. I stole from it, now I'm out of here. Oh, right, monk thing. I'm like, the hell is singing? Okay. Oh, we're here. Right, this is the 4 belfries area. Okay. Which means little shield is over down here, but we're not going to be able to use it, but we may as well get it because we could sell it. Actually, Pixels, do you know if the jellyfish shield raises magical damage? Or does it only raise physical damage? Because if it's only physical damage, oh well, we can't use it. But if it's magical damage too, then... Also, where's the grace down here? All damage. Oh my god, that's so good then. Can I equip it though? I might need defense. 20 strength and dex. I don't know about that. I don't think we can. I don't think it's possible. We're gonna be frail little bean person this whole time, so. May as well. Let's see, still 0 runes, so no reason to be stingy about, like, getting attacked or anything like that. Yoink. Hello! Here to steal from you. This is mine. Nope. Nope. This is mine. Cool. Thanks. Nope. Bye, losers. Can't steal from you guys yet, because I cannot attack these big guys. Look, it's a knight, and he's running around, just like me. Bye, loser. I feel like there's a grace out on one of those islands. Giant tentacly boys. There is a grace right here, though. Oh, there we go. Yoink. Oops. I don't know why I pressed the side button there instead of the down button. Cool. Map found! Sweet. What's up, losers? Oh god, a wall! Whatever will I do? Anyways. What's up, Easy? He's like, why did you come here? It's like, that's a good question. I don't actually need to talk to you. I think I just wanted to get your grace because... Oh god. Oh god. We survived! I didn't actually expect to survive that fall. Okay, it's around here somewhere. I always forget where, though. Pixels might know what I'm going for at this point, but if not, then that just makes me more excited to show what I'm doing. Up here? There it is! Yoink! Intelligence not crystal tier. We can now put that in our crystal tier and get plus 10 intelligence for I think 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds. And that does allow us to use items that have stat requirements, as well as spells that have stat requirements. So once per bonfire / grace sit, I can use my staff and my spells. And there we go. We have a means of attack. Once I find a grace to, put it on to my crystal tube. I did not pick up that dandelion, which I wanted to. Or sunflower. I don't know why I said dandelion. Perfect. And then there's not a grace here. I thought there was. Yoink. Bye crap. Bye crap. You guys are here. Let's see. Crap! Where am I? Oh, I can't pull up the map. In the butt. There we go. Okay. So I'm about there, so then... we go that way, and there's a grace over there. Yeah, we'll go over this way. There's a grace underneath the bridge area over here. I think it's between these two that I'm headed towards. Oh no, lightning! No, it's between these two, isn't it? No? This one? Making me look like a fool! Where are you, Grace? I know you're here somewhere. There you were. Way further than I thought. Boop. Perfect. Then we can rest. We can mix our Wondrous Physic. And poof, just like that, we have the ability to cast magic. Perfect. Just a test. Boom, baby! Heck yeah! Alright, we have an attack, everybody. No. Definitely not those things. Have I never noticed this area? I probably have, and I just forgot. It's been a long time since I played the game. Don't think I can get up there, though. Alright. Anything to be gained by getting up there? No? Ah, you things are here. Fun. Hi, snails. No, thank you. Perfect. Glitching our way up. I thought that was a ladder. I don't know why I thought that was a ladder. Back around over here. True. Okay. I didn't know that there was an abductor version over here. Right. And we are back out around where I want to be. So that's the top. Oh, I'm going for that skull. I don't need it. Enemy Gate Town, perfect. We want to get to the front of this because there should be a grace there. Right around this area somewhere. Next to this tree. Perfect. Isn't there a grace around here somewhere? Pretty sure there is. I remember there's a treasure chest up here that I want, but can I even get to it? Oh god. Oh god. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Thank you. You leave me alone. Freaks. Thank you. Perfect. And we live. I hear Lou. Wow, really? I haven't even met you yet.
The whereabouts. They lay the tale idea. The tale of
Whatever. I, the least effective NPC, swear vengeance. It's like, I'm sure. Magic Grease, which we won't be able to use. God, where the heck is this Grace? You know what? I've got an idea. There's that. That's the one that I'm looking for. It's over this way. Oh, hi, magic plants. Oh, yeah. Ha! Ha ha! Who's making an intimidating stance at me, everybody? What do I do? Huh? What? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cool. So now that I've gotten confirmation from
What the
Lou-
dog?
What the dog doing?
What
the
the
dog
dog
doing is
doing?
intimidating me. Hi Lou from both Insane Pixels and Ace Fawn. Hi chat. We've got another fun little challenge run that we're going to be doing on her channel later today. So you guys should come and check that out. Hydrate, fool! You're right. Foster Tech, actually you're right. I was scrunched over. Let me adjust this up. Take a big gulp and get a nice big stretch in. You're right, Ace Fawn. Thank you. Oh, it's much better, actually. Okay. But I've now gotten that map, which is what I wanted. And I can actually see things. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay. I don't think I'm quite powerful enough yet to go get the magic thing that makes your magic all the better. I am powerful enough to be cheeky, though, so let's go be cheeky. And what do I mean by cheeky? You'll see. Alright. Hi! Zero. Zoop. Perfect. So that we'll never be able to do. I might change my mind on that and be like, we can join in on other people that are physical attackers, just so that we can show them the error of their ways and show them that magic is so much better. But I don't know. There's not much of a reason to help Yura out, unfortunately. Because I don't think I can put the Raptor Mist thing on a magical weapon. We'll find out, but I'm pretty sure you can. Alright. Cheeky. I did activate that grace, right? Yes. Okay, thank God. Now we start the run towards the lift. Hi. Nope. 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 Hey, old man. I'm gonna summon you later, probably. Hope you're effective, even though I know you're probably not going to be. Crap. Should have seen that coming. I don't know, I healed twice. Leave me alone. Ballistas and trebuchets and people shooting stuff at me. Don't they know that I'm just magic, baby? All right. An item for me? Really? Oh, you shouldn't have. Seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Alright. We've now marked that. And then you said Dragon Barrow Merchant, this guy? That's the Nomadic Merchant. Let's go check him. Maybe he does have the torch. I don't think it is him, though. I think it's the other dude in the house all the way up to the top, I'm pretty sure. Facing that way, it's that way. Yeah, I think this guy just has the set of clothes that I want. Did you tell them the challenge run, or do you want it to be a surprise? I mean, you can tell them if you want. I just told them that there was going to be a challenge run and that they should come check it out. Yeah, this guy does not sell the torch that I want, so that is fine. Oh. So he's all the way up there. No, let's just go to Fork Road. Let's go get the rune item. I'd say in the talisman, but the talisman's not going to be that useful. We're going to try to do a 2 players, 1 controller Dark Souls run. That we are. And probably suck at it. I mean, you don't have to admit that yet. We might be really good at it. We figure I'll control the left side of the controller, so I'll have movement, these, and the left trigger and left bumper, and Lou will have all the other stuff. I mean, Shen is convinced we'll be great at it, but I believe in y'all. See? Ace Fawn thinks we'll be fine. I'm really expecting Ace Fawn to be like, oh no, you guys are going to be terrible at it, but I think it'll be great. It'd be really funny. Alright. That's nice. Thank you. Nope. Yoink. I only have 6 runes. Kill me. Thank you. We're definitely going to be terrible at it. I'm excited to see how it goes. As am I! I've not killed a single thing in this playthrough yet, but it's been tons of fun. I've died like 4 or 5 times. I probably should have made a death counter for it, because that would be really fun. But yeah. Okay, so we did all that, we've got all that, we've done that. That's all set up. I could go there and kill this Knight Rider if I want to. Oh my god, you only had 6 runes, you really haven't killed anything. I literally have not killed anything. There has not been a single murder this entire time. I only just recently, like right before you came out, got the ability to use any of my magic. And it's still on a timer, because what it is I've got the intelligence crystal tier for my physic flask. It gives me plus 10 to my intelligence. And if that is not active, I cannot use the staff that I have in my hand, and I cannot use the spell that I have equipped. So, we figured if we're going to do a challenge run, we may as well make it as challenging as possible. There's no starting spell. There is if I pick a different class, but I picked Wretch because this is a challenge run. So I started with 10 on everything and with a club, which I couldn't use, so I threw it away. And by threw it away, I mean sold it. Fair LMAO, indeed. And heck, after doing this magic only run, doing our run where we still do a physical build will be perfectly great. You gonna do the bridge cheese with that one knight for a bunch of runes? Probably. We'll see. I'm probably gonna do that at some point, because my other option is murder things slowly but surely to get myself runes. Which I will probably be doing anyways. Running. Light the fire, light the fire, light the fire, light the fire. Sit, 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 sit. Oof. Okay. Hey you. You got a torch for me?
There's been an age since I've seen a customer.
I mean, with that on your face, I don't blame it.
Here at the end.
Can you even still see me? And... Ooh, not that we need it because we got the thing already. Eyeball hat. Indeed. Cool! There are still people that are playing this game, and having Seekers be a good thing to be in. We can get some cool armor from this guy, we can get some completely useless stuff, we can get this, which would be kinda nice, maybe, eventually, possibly. But this will be helpful.
Have a safe journey.
Oh, thank you. Alright. This is a terrible idea, everybody. Oh my god, it did like no damage. But it staggered it. More sheep, more sheep. We did it! We're effective! We're able to kill things, everybody. Let's go. Oh, I bet you could even level up now. I could probably level up twice. Yep. No, thank you. And by no thank you, I mean yes. Okay. Do this again. Hi. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm dead! All the sheep. All the sheep, small the sheep. I'm dead. But I had 2,081 souls beforehand. So you know what that means. Pick up the souls, baby. Runes, souls, whatever. You died because you killed the sheep. Punishment. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I want to hear from you.
Unusual to this age.
Alright, purchase. We're gonna get that. Thank you. I'll think about it.
Have a safe.
But you love me. Do I? I do. Flasks. Add charge for flask. I already have enough. Sweet. Cancel. Nah. And did I level up? I did not level up. Okay. I didn't think so, but I couldn't remember if I had or not. Alright, you.
Unusual to this.
Sell. How much does that level 12 one do? Dang! That's not bad. Have any other physical weapons? I do. I got this boy. Take it. I don't want it. Oh, I'll hold on to that. Nah.
Have a safe.
Let me think about it. Vigor. Endurance. Strength and dexterity. Gross. Just don't get hit. I mean, it's basically what I did when I fought this guy the first time. Get over here. Where are you going? Come here. Sheep, what are you doing? Move! That was the sheep's fault. That was not my fault. Yogurt sling, my beloved. Yeah. Yeah. See? Oh, shush. That was the freaking sheep's fault. It was like, what's going on over here? Oh, murder? Cool. Can I get in on that? And it's like, yeah. Yeah, you can. Dumb butt. Anyways. So, where to now? The brand's like, you should just go kill the Knight Rider. No, why not? Let's just go kill the Knight Rider. I disagree with Lou because I've killed thousands of sheep for bones and I haven't been punished for it. Yep. Yep. I also disagree with Lou, so. Fast time until nightfall. Yet. Yet what? You haven't been punished for it yet. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hey, loser. Loser. Come and get me. Nerd. I am not very good at this. I'm not very good at this. Come on. Come and get me. Yeah. That's about what I expected. Do you need to jump further on the bridge for this? Oh! Did you see it there at the very end? All right. I do think you have to be farther down the bridge. You can let up if you want me to. Nah. Stand on the edge and dodge. So like stand, so like not that far. I don't know why I was jumping that far. No horse. Ah. Good to know. Let me get my runes really fast. There are my runes. Just don't die. Yeah. The best FromSoft, you know, advice ever. Just don't die. I don't know why I'm standing. Actually, I have another idea of a boss I can take out after this boss. We'll go do that boss after this one. Hey! Loser! Come and get me. I should have stayed on my horse! That was good. Just like, get me if you can. Smash! It's like, well, I guess he could. Brain's like, getting these 1,420 runes seems really dumb. Especially since you're going to be getting tons more. You know what? Actually, yeah. I'm just going to go spend these really fast. And then I don't have to care. Golly! My man.
Wait. Well, you're...
Purchase. Yep. Thank you. Holy water pot. Do that. Glowstone, bone arrow, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, my friend. Oh.
Not...
Nah. Okay. Wait, what? Right. Oops. It's a finger reader crown. That's that guy. And then there's that guy, who also doesn't have anything that I want currently. Alright. Back to the Knight Rider. Back to throwing ourselves at this wall. Simply dodge. Simply dodge. Remember, when in doubt, simply dodge. Loser! You loser! Hey! Hey! It's like, stop touching my horse! It's like, sorry. Come and get me, loser. So like right here? I think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea, Pixels. Yeah. Snoot. Snoot indeed. Didn't work. I know I didn't work. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Okay. One more time with feeling. Yeah, drag him out towards sunrise first. Yeah. Okay, I looked it up and I think you're doing it wrong. No kidding. I miss the times when you could just lure him up through all the poison and then he just died for some reason. Come and get me already. Dude! Hello? Blind as a bat. God dang it! Do you want me to explain this? Sure, go for it. Oh, wait, gotta rest. Or like bring the video? No, just explain it. You're not just gonna type it? I said just explain it. Huh? I know, that's what makes it funny. Who says it's hard to explain? Yo, goth pants. Come over here. Oh, he's coming, Lord. Hey, Lord, he coming. Mind nothing! Heck yeah! Come and get me, loser. Come get me, loser. Where'd he go? You gave up? Get over here! Nerd? Okay, so basically you want to get him to follow you off the bridge, over the cliff like you are, and then you want to jump back over onto the bridge, like, or once he's right behind you. So what I was doing originally, which didn't work. We'll try it. Again. Really? Why are you so blind? And you can't use the excuse that it's because it's nighttime. Over here. We're gonna find out that they patched this on the most recent patch, and that this no longer works. Come on. Come on. I mean, I've survived the longest so far. And... You okay there, bud? Pathing get messed up? Hey. Yeah, over here. No. Come get me. Get around the tree. You can do it. I'm betting you. Good job. I'm right here. Bud. He's like, you're just gonna run again. It's like, no, you don't know that. What if we came all the way over here, bud? Is this more to liking? Look at this. Yep, that's more to his liking. Here in this video I'm watching makes it work, I don't know. So if you aim for the right spot down on the rocks, there's a place you can stand above the kill plane for long enough to get him to die. People were posting it less than a month ago, so I think you're fine. You want to try to get him stuck right next to the bridge. He made his pathing a lot harder to cheese in 1.08 before that. He used to be basically free, I think. Yeah, he was basically free before. I don't know, I got on my horse. I am in 1.9.1, so... It literally patched this morning before I started streaming. What's up, Dorcas? Nope, he's going back over to here. Because he's a loser! Look, I can jump too. Oh, so scary. Magic! This is weird. That must be the spot you were talking about. Looking for a bit to figure out what to do for brunch. Just lunch, but I woke up at 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. BRB. Yeah, that's the spot on the rocks. Good to know. Oh, god freaking. You keep sitting and then not resting. I think I'll try this guy like 3 more times, and if I can't figure him out, I'll go do the other boss. Then I think I'll be able to fight and cheese. Senor! You have a moment to talk about your car insurance? If you call Geico, you can save 15% or more on your car insurance. Come on. Come at me. Okay, so you want to get him stuck right up against the bridge like that, and then jump down onto the rocks above the kill plane. And that should goad him into jumping off the cliff. Man, this is trickier than I thought it would be, lol. Huh. God dang it. Let's see if I could, like, push into his character model. It's like we find out that with rock thing, I can just beat him to death with the rocks. Rock sling. Alright, 2 more tries. Sent you the video on Discord. That's nice. Thank you. If we can't kill him before I decide that we're done, I will give it a watch later. Coming or what? Hey, loser. We're still fighting. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right here. Oh, this is great, actually. Yep. I'm out of magic passions, though, so... Passions. Oh, no, I'm not. I got one more. I really expected him to stagger by this point. If I had a few more magic potions, I would have been able to get him to stagger off. Ah, what a loser. Get over here. Nerd. Well, now we know. Literally just convert the rest of my potions into max potions. Don't bother with any health ones. Because if worse gets to worse and I can get him stuck like that again, then... Fall off! Fall off, loser! Oh well. Patchins. Alright. This will be our last try. Allocate flasks. Well, we'll keep ourselves with one. Why not? Okay, you can still cheese him by standing up there with him stuck. Yep. If it works again. I don't know that I'll be able to get him stuck like that again, because that was not intentional. Okay. Loser. Over here, loser. No. Hey! We did it. Got him. All right. Easy peasy. Didn't even have to raise a finger. Easy baby game. Absolutely. Perfect. No, actually. Yeah, we're gonna leave that at that. I know this is a ton of runes to be carrying around, and it's very scary. But don't worry, I'm the one doing it, not you guys. So when I die, only I can be upset at me. Okay, we want to go east. We want to avoid the crap out of that plant and that one too. Crap. No. Thank you. Didn't know what that was. Figured I'd check. Nothing useful. That's what. Yoink. Let's see. Need to go this way. There's another spell I would like to get. It's unfortunately not an attacking spell. It's more of a utility to protect ourselves type of spell. I don't know that... This is not the way that I want to go. Hello, giant. I don't know that we're gonna be able to kill that guy. Yep, let's get out of here. Hi, wolf. Hi, wolves. Yoink. Okay. More wolf. Then we come out to this area. There's a Tibia Mariner. Perfect. Still gotta figure out how to kill you at some point, but don't worry, I'll figure that out. Ooh, actually I've got a really good idea on how to kill you. I do have to kill you, because you've got a book that I want. Nope. No. Nice try. I have to figure you out because you're now blocking. And I got you. Yep, not fast enough. No! What? Okay, well, whatever. We'll run back and we'll get our runes. Okay. No, I don't. It's like I don't think I have anything that can protect me from losing runes either if I die, so... Definitely not gonna bother trying to fight that guy again. Not gonna bother with any of you guys. Okay. Hey, getting some pitiful amounts of runes. Basically, the reason that I want to wait to spend more runes to level up is I want to make sure that I have the stats to cast the other spells that I want to be able to cast. Before I lock myself out of being able to level up easily. Alright, jerk face. I'll avoid you for now. That. Hydrate, fool, and stretch! You're right.
What the dog doing?
What that dog doing? Hi, Lou. Hi, Ocean. Thank you for the redeems. Give me just a sec here. Hope you're well. I am. Just woke up. Welcome on board. We're doing a magic only run. Which it just dawned on me. To save myself time, I could add a stream overlay thing to explain what my rule set is. Basically, I'm not allowing myself to do any physical attacks whatsoever. I'm not allowing myself to use any physical weapon. So any Ash of War that has to go on a physical attacking weapon, they won't be able to use that either. Any Ash of War that has a physical component to it, where we are attacking with a physical thing, is not allowed. So there's one of the staffs that we can get that has like spinning weapon, where you just kind of hold the staff and it goes spin in front of you, all magic-like. Can't do that because that's not magical attacks, that's physical attacks. We can't summon any Ash summons that have a physical attack. So basically most of them are off limits. Teach is off limits, stuff like that. And that's basically it, actually. So let's see. I do need to go up further. Okay, I was like, I can't remember if where I'm going is further or if it's further up or further down. And we want to go further up. Want to go this way. You just missed us finally being able to level up by cheesing the Knight Rider off of the platform in Caelid. And because we were able to do that, we were able to get a whole bunch of souls that, or runes that we used to level up. And this is where I wanted to come. That. I basically want that. Excuse me. Bye. And then when I say magic only, I mean all forms of magic. I'm not being like, oh, I'm a sorcerer, oh, I'm an incantations only person. It's like, no. All forms of magic are on the table. We're probably going to use a mix of forms of magic. And they are literally all allowed. Right? Not? Oh, I don't have enough stamina to double jump. That's what's going on. But yeah, now that we killed that guy, we have been able to get enough stuff to be able to do some more magic. I want to check to see what the stat requirements are for Flame Cleanse Me, so we're going to do that really quick. I literally can't use it because we need 12 faith. I knew it. Okay. So we will level up our faith a little bit. We'll go after the round table hold because we need to be able to get somewhere where we can get a thing for
Very
incantations.
well. Let my hand rest.
And we may as well talk to the Bell Maiden ladies. Bell-bearing maidens. We're shaking hands. I don't remember if I actually drank from your hydrate full, so let me do that really quick. There we go. All right. Hello.
Oh, welcome to I teach.
Yep, I have. Cool. Please teach me things. Yes. Cool. Awesome. I see it. Cool. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Urgent heal? No. Heal, yes. Fire! Let's see. That's 12. That's 8. That's 10. Good. And that's also 12. We'll take that too. Cure poison? No need. Magic fortification increases magic damage negation. Increases fire damage negation. Yeah, I don't think though those will be useful. Hey, another person that's naked just like me. Hi. Or at least like I was.
You again, is it?
You again?
Can you believe I can scarcely. You might be surprised. Then they only had to. It's on Mount. That's where they have. Just you. You'll rue the tale of.
Cool. Tale of House House. Whatever.
Greetings,
Hi.
my name isn't this a round table? I never knew that, although I'm still
You think you're useless? Because you're not useless. You're beautiful and you're wonderful and I love you. And Hugh, my boy! What's up, bud?
You'll no matter how you're up.
Lay out my arms. I don't have any arms to lay out for you because you literally can't strengthen any of the armaments that I have. Except for the torch, I guess. Anyways. About Roderica.
She has a sword now. Her eye.
Cool. Alright. I'm not going to bother you about the chains in your legs, at least yet. Oh, wait. Two-handing required ahead. Good. The tradition lives on. Alright. Roderica.
all of it. I'm still looking. You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask. Certainly, I know I can tell. I suppose I'll ask Matt.
Alright. All good. Hey,
Back over no matter.
about Roderica.
Are you out of your boots? Absurd.
That's what she wants.
I don't doubt.
Alright, bye. So that's all sorted. Let's go get ourselves a thing for incantations. After we get the edgiest pose ever. Wait, do I have to wait around for it? Oh, sorry. I am about to go make me some breakfast when I got distracted. Okay. Oh, you're saying hello to them. Okay. There we go. We had to get the edgy pose. Alright, purchase. Yes. Yes. And I think that's basically it. We might want to get these at some point, but for now we're good. Yeah. Alright. And then for that, are we able to equip it? We are. We needed 10 faith. We're fine. Perfect. Cool. Now we can do incantations. Perfect. Grace. Let's memorize another spell. Let's memorize heal. And let's memorize fire. So let's see. Have good breakfast, noms. Heck yeah, I shall. I hope you do as well. Yeah! All the happy good feels. Which boss do I want to fight first? Let's go fight this boss first, because they're fun. And everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, that boss sucks. It's like, yeah, and they're so easy. There's a wall, though. How could I possibly get past this wall? Boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Alright. Over here somewhere. There it is. That's nice. I think it's over here. Is it not over here? Is it over here? It's somewhere around here. I always get lost when I'm trying to find this boss. There it is. Alright. Remember, everybody, when you're fighting an abomination, just heal. And then heal again. And then it's dead. The end. BAYBEEE. Alright. That was only 3,100 souls. That was not very useful. But hey, we killed a boss with magic. And we got the frozen needle, which we can't use. Yay! Okay. Let's go fight ourselves another boss, and I'm not actually sure how much runes we get from them. I'm just going to take a little bit more of a set. Did I just run into that guy? Until I ran into that guy. Like, pardon me. What's up, Eej?
I presume. Oh, I am an old soul, perhaps.
Purchase. Right, you don't sell that yet. Let's take care.
When I'm, if you come, I am. Totem.
Doc.
Braved his territory. When the rain after Levkarian, I conduct his oneness you wish.
Bad advice.
The end, whatever you.
Alright, let's go. We're gonna ignore what he just said, because he told us not to go that way. Yippee, useless items! Indeed. Ace Fawn knows what's up. Oh, okay, that's really far over there. Can't hit me, losers. These people. Alright. Boom. Actually, you know what? Let's rest. We used some magic. Okay. You know what? I feel like that's really useless. I'm gonna regret doing that. Yeah, you know what? Put that at 14, we'll put that at 13, because I think that's the minimum that you need. Get that to 16, get that to 20. There. Alright. Hi. Hi. Thank you. I don't know what that sound is, but I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Yep, everything's perfectly normal. These hand spiders are just very nice, like, decorations. They're definitely not dangerous. They definitely wouldn't attack just random visitors to this little place. Yeah, see? That one's just petting itself. It's got a cool purple ring. Oh god. None of that. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought that was like a new painting thing. I'm like, whoa, they added a painting? And it's like, no. Check it out. There's even a grace here to relax to. Like some nice little pews to sit in. There's a crystal thing up there that people probably worship. Awesome. I bet there might even be a free item back here. Cool! Such a nice, welcoming, pleasant place to be. I don't know if I have to rush this to like have it be my next spawn point, but we're just gonna do it anyways. Hi! What's up? None of that. None of that. See, such a great walk in the park. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. All right. And race. Take a small rest. I bet. Oh, meow. 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 Did you guys know? There's a cat. In case you didn't know, there's a cat. And as for my character, in case they didn't know, there's a wolf. But it's cool. Wolf can't climb ladders. Hi! Have some fire. You too. Have some fire. Just gonna walk past these dudes. Nothing to see here. And we're just gonna walk our way over this way. Nothing to see here. Everything's perfectly fine. We're on the up and up. Cool, cool. I have paid my admission fees. Here you go. Thank you. What'd you get for attacking somebody who's paid for their ticket? I'm just gonna walk over here. Hey, since you're streaming with me after this, you probably want to have time to cook lunch. Do you want me to make you? That would be great! I didn't even think about that. Try victory. I know what that person means. Thank you, Lou. Alright. Hey, Loretta. If I ran over here. If I ran all the way over here. And I said, nah. You guys ready for some real shenanigans? Assuming this still works. I'm assuming it does. But if it doesn't, then never mind. It still works, everybody. Hi, Loretta. Imagine that. Is somebody's boss AI turned off? Okay, so that does not hit all three. And actually, I should probably use my crystal tier thing. Do more damage. Yep. Shenanigans! Alright. Thanks, Loretta. Perfect! Perfect. I don't actually need the other one, but first one's pretty good. And we got some souls / runes to level up with. Let's see. That spell requires 26 intelligence. Jeebus. Well, that's fine. We've kind of got a good arsenal to start out with. And then we will make our way over to Mr. Seluvis. Once we, you know, talk to quote-unquote Rena, who was so certain she wasn't ever going to see us again. It hasn't even been like 4 hours, and we're going to see her again. She's going to feel like a fool. Just mosey on up and be like, hey, you know you got a dragon out front, right? And they'll be like, oh, shit, we forgot to turn that off. And it's like, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, figure that out. Rena's rise. Or should I say, Ronnie's rise. Alright. No point in resting on it. Items here. We go up very slowly. Get to the top. And over here. Still no items. So we just walk out and go this way. All the way up to the very top. We find the blue girl. We talk to her and she's like, the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I believe us. It pleases but tarnished. I have
No particular reason.
Intriguing. Well,
She's basically just like, what are you doing here? And it's like, I don't know.
I see.
She's like, you want to work for me? It's like, sure.
Good, there is. I have called. Heed not there. I'm sure.
She's like, go meet my posse. And it's like, okay. I guess. Actually, wait, is hers the one that has the item on it? I can't remember. We'll find out. Hi. Hi.
Again, the Carian, I'm told I will.
He's like, wow, you got in here fast. And it's like, I sure did, buddy.
Together. Together.
Yep, okay. He's already repeating himself.
Name's Blood.
Sup, handsome?
I'm situated in the Eternals. I'm planning to go see if I can.
He's like, I'm only very cool. And it's like, yes, we all know. We love you so much. And then this guy is just like, I'm definitely not evil. And it's like, we think you are evil. And he's like, no, that's preposterous. I'm definitely not evil.
If it were up, but who?
Still thinking about stopping around too? Probably.
But who am
I might stop a little earlier so that we can get some stuff set up. Like get my chair over there and like get the controller set up, figure out and stuff like that. But yeah, 2 will be the hard cutoff time. In case anybody was not here when we were talking about it earlier, Lou and I are planning on doing another challenge run in Dark Souls where we're going to do 2 players, 1 controller. So we'll both be playing the game, but it will be 1 character. And we'll both be playing at the same time. We're thinking I'm going to control the left side of the controller, so I'll be doing movement, all of these things, and these 2. Like that, basically. And then Lou will be doing the other half. So Lou will do camera movement. They'll have X, circle, triangle, and square, as well as both of these. So. Yeah. Anyways. You should come check that out at Lou's channel later today. Because it's going to be fun. And we're definitely not going to die at all. And oh my god, Lou, I actually just realized something terrible about the like plan for the build that I want to do. It is reset heavy. Because if we don't get the proper mask, my brain's like, maybe we should have like made a backup file for that. Where like I ran us all the way through to that point, got the mask, and then just left us there. Maybe I'll stop at like 1. And then do that on your computer really fast.
Perhaps
I shall
He's like, here, have this deadly poison. It's like, cool.
find Nepheli. I expect.
I'm not going to give this to Nepheli, and you're just going to have to deal with that.
Are we? And I haven't.
Anyways, I'm going to climb your tower, and I'm going to grab something. Looking again, I need to go eat meals or something. Yeah, I'm probably going to finish in 19 minutes now, because I didn't think about that, and that's a thing that we should have thought about. Memory stone! We can have another spell. Alright, now that we've done all that, let's go back to this place and go, hey you, old man.
Oh, this I can't very well. It is. I'll you a house can then be up.
He's like, I'm super cool. You're a guest in my house. And it's like, this ain't your house. This is my house. Nerd. And then he's gone. Now we'll get the Mask of the Father. Easy. We're so cool. I mean, I am going to laugh really hard if I, like, quit early to go get it. I try 4 times to get it, like, before the stream starts, and, like, don't get it at all. And then we try it on the stream, and we get it first try.
What do you need?
What do you mean, a house guest?
Then you would do stand before those who follow the guide do so, and you would.
Okay.
What as a true I have high on seas. Wait.
Am I not able to give you the potion yet? Really? I can't give you the potion yet?
Wait.
Ugh. Hi, Nepheli.
Oh, hello. I've not seen you. I am here by decree. Pleasure's mine.
Okay.
Weaves.
Nerd. Okay, well, I guess I can't do Celavis's stuff yet. And I can't do yours yet. I guess let's go and try and do Selen? Or whatever her name is. Sorceress Lady? Hi! I'm on a horse too. That horse is cooler though. He's like, damn it, you're right. And it's like, I know I'm right. Hey, more graves. Yoink. 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 I really gotta get Elden Ring for my computer and then see if I can run it or not. Because I really want to do a randomizer run. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I don't remember where the boss hole is. Over here? Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Okay, this is going to be tough. Ow. Yep, I don't think this is gonna work. Out of magic. Makes sense. Probably heal now. Hey, there we go. That was some damage. Might be able to do this after all. Suck it dead. Baby! First try. Okay.
Tarnished, I am sorry you here.
Am I here? I want to learn sorcery.
A yen for glintstone sorcery.
Why are you always so mean?
Well, your aptitude does appear.
Okay, my aptitude does appear passable. Good.
I was as a revive. You still wish to learn?
I still want to learn.
Very well, but I refuse to anticipate grief.
Yes, Selen. I was right. Okay, I do remember her name. So she's got that for 1,000. She's got that for 1,500. That's the same as our other buddy. Don't know that that's going to be very useful. That's definitely not going to be useful, and that's definitely not going to be useful. So, boom, boom. Pursue foes. Maybe for the homing quality. I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. Not in thought. Yes, quite. Alright. Okay, now I'm trying to remember where you get the assassin sorceries from, like the quiet ones. Actually, I think I remember. There is actually another thing that I need to do. It's not going to be fun. No, not there. I'm going to go to here. We need to go find a— oh god, no, I'm going to need to find the needle first. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I could probably cheese that boss. Yeah, I could cheese that boss. I know. Hi. Good for you. You dropped your magic crystal balls and now you're mad. Swamp of Aeonia. Yeah. Shut up. Do not get invaded. Do not get invaded. Do not get invaded. Do not get invaded. Do not invade me. Millicent. Millicent, listen. Millicent! Girl. I swear to God. Where are you at? There you are. Bad choice, girl. I got the high ground. I have the high ground, Anakin! Just gonna keep circling? You can't kill me from there. You keep doing that, you're gonna walk into that geyser and die. Yeah, my spell won't reach far enough for that. How about if I come down to here? Is this within your liking? No. That'll be the last thing that we get to do today. Yeah, come here. Come here. Guess what? Your dodge didn't matter. Dodge didn't matter. Your dodge didn't matter. I don't have enough magic. Oh no! You healed. That's so terrible. Your dodge didn't matter. Your dodge didn't matter. Your dodge didn't matter. But we're really far away. What's this say? Try death. She's too far away though. Bye, Millicent. Thanks for coming. Naughty girl. Alright, we got some stuff. Cool. Anyways. What do you have? Oh. Oh. Well. Can't use use that. Let's see. Oh, I don't have the map for this place yet, right? Actually, I don't know why I'm... Yeah, it's that way. Let's see... Yeah, inside that giant mess. These guys going around, be all scary and stuff. There's the Grace. Let's rest at it. Let's level up a bit. Yeah, let's get mined to 18. And let's be like, hey you, nerd. And he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, come over here. And he'll be like, don't be a nerd. Oh, they can shoot me. Ow! Right here, I think? First I'll try defeating one by one. I don't think this works for what I want, bud. I see that there's a gold summon down there. We can't use it because it's Millicent. So I'm pretty sure it's Millicent. First of all, how much damage do we even do against you? Basically nothing. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to do the get you into the poison swamp and then you just die from the geysers trick. At least he's got kind of cool music, right? Stop shooting at me! Meanies. Y'all. Here, Commander, y'all. Right over this way. Ah! Lame. Well. Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to fight this guy. We'll figure that out next time. I got stuff I gotta go do, y'all. Okay, where are my runes that I lost? That way. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Why am I in Kaled? Because I need to kill Commander Neal so that I can give the golden needle to the dude so that he can then be like, hey, go give it to this lady. I can go give it to the lady and then he will sell me sorceries and incantations. So am I in Kaled? Convoluted reasons, that's why. Also, what? How do you spell it? Kaled? Yeah, C-A-E-L-I-D. Nope, that is not the Grace. This is the Grace. Ignore the arrow on my arm. I'm sure I'm perfectly fine. It'll fall out. Eventually. All the cursed secret E, my nemesis. Is that supposed to be an the cursed secret E, my nemesis? It's pronounced Kaelid. I mean, I don't think it is it? I thought it was pronounced Kalid. So. Yeah. Kalid. Look! It's a useless staff. I don't think I can get back up on... Can! Haha! Hi, I'm not fighting you. Ow! Nerds. Kalid, Gaelid, Gael, I can E. Slave Knight Gael, more like Slave Knight. Cringe, am I right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so that's 2. I don't remember. Is there one up here that I'm able to get to? No. No, there is not. Okay. No! Leave me alone. Okay. Ow. No. No. Nope. All these people want to kill me. I just want to activate the portals. Stay up. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Get that. Wait, did I not do that with the other ones? No, I did. Okay, yes. I just remember that sound in the fire. For some reason. Yep, they're all lit. Okay. Let's go get this. Cool. Still unsure if I want to use that or not. I'll think about it. Okay. So it increases recovery effects of flashes cerulean tears, but increases damage taken. Not yet. Certainly not while we're here. That's for sure. Okay. It's a ball! Gotta watch out. It's another ball. There. There's not an item here. Okay. Go around this way so the guards out front aren't all pissed off at us. Never mind, one still spotted me. Someone's suffering. Perfect. Hey. Shut up. Not here for you. Alright. That's gonna do it for now. We'll stop at the round table hold. We're gonna raid on over to I don't know who yet because it's definitely still too early for Lou. GG's today. Thank you. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming, Ocean. Thank you for coming, everybody. Actually, you know what? I've got an idea. Let's go out on a bang. Let's try and beat this guy up. Hey, you. Hi, Alberic. You gonna bow? Bow like a loser? Yep, that's what I thought. Let's kick his block. He's like, reverential bow, and it's like, I'm throwing rocks at you! Well, I think we're gonna beat him. Just a guess. Hey! Did I get invaded? Yes, kind of. Average invader when delayed casting. Yeah. Alright, and now we can do raspberries at people. Okay. Now we're done for the day. Definitely come check out Lou's stream later today. We're gonna both be hanging out on there. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'm really looking forward to it because I get to stream and have fun with Lou. But for now, I think we might actually just end stream because I don't think there is anybody that is live that I want to raid, but let me check. Oh. Hey, it's my own stream. Let's mute that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I think we're just gonna end stream today. Let's see.